The Lord be with you. A reading from the Holy Gospel according to Luke. That very day, the first day of the week, two of Jesus' disciples were going to a village 7 miles from Jerusalem called Emmaus. And they were conversing about all the things that had occurred. And it happened that while they were conversing and debating, Jesus himself drew near and walked with them. But their eyes were prevented from recognizing him. He asked them, "What are you discussing as you walk along?" They stopped, looking downcast. One of them, named Cleopas, said to him in reply, "Are you the only visitor to Jerusalem who does not know of the things that have taken place there in these days?" And he replied to them, "What sort of things?" They said to him, "The things that happened to Jesus the Nazarene, who was a prophet mighty in deed and word, before God and all the people, how our chief priests and rulers both handed him over to a sentence of death and crucified him. But we were hoping that he would be the one to redeem Israel. And besides all this, it is now the 3rd day since this took place. Some women from our group, however, have astounded us. They were at the tomb early in the morning and did not find his body. They came back and reported that they had indeed seen a vision of angels who announced that he was alive. Then some of those with us went to the tomb and found things just as the women had described, but him they did not see." And he said to them, "Oh, how foolish you are! How slow of heart to believe all that the prophets spoke! Was it not necessary that the Christ should suffer these things and enter into his glory?" Then, beginning with Moses and all the prophets, he interpreted to them what referred to him in all the scriptures. As they approached the village to which they were going, he gave the impression that he was going on farther. But they urged him, "Stay with us, for it is nearly evening and the day is almost over." So he went in to stay with them. And it happened that while he was with them at table, he took bread, said the blessing, broke it, and gave it to them. With that their eyes were opened, and they recognized him. But he vanished from their sight. Then they said to each other, "Were not our hearts burning within us, while he spoke to us on the way and opened the scriptures to us?" So they set out at once and returned to Jerusalem, where they found gathered together the 11 and those with them who were saying, "The Lord has truly been risen and has appeared to Simon." Then the two recounted what had taken place on the way, and how he was made known to them in the breaking of the bread. The Gospel of the Lord. Please be seated. Praise to Jesus and Mary. Then the two recounted what had taken place on the way, and how he was made known to them in the breaking of the bread. Brothers and sisters, in our Gospel today, we see how Jesus, a resurrected Christ, is also a resurrected friend. Hindi lang siya nagbagong, sabi nga, nabuhay naman muli bilang Diyos, kundi bilang kaibigan. And just like a true friend, Jesus teaches us three important character as a friend, a true friend. Kasi ngayon, may mga, kung mayroong mga fake news, meron ding fake friends. So what is a true friend is, ano ba yung tunay na kaibigan? And we see it in the gospel today, how Jesus treated his friend. First of all, he accompanies them, particularly in their moment of sadness and desperation and problems. Sinamahan ng Ginoo yung dalawang disciples, si Cleopas and Simon, yung dalawang pinagpakitaan ni Lord. They were already depressed because of what happened on Good Friday. And Jesus accompanies them. He never leaves at their side. Ang tunay na kaibigan, you cannot only have them in times of activities, in times of, happiness. No? Hindi. Ang tunay na kaibigan, most especially, are those with you, even and most especially in times of trials and suffering. No? Kaya nga, makikita mo ang tunay mong kaibigan sa oras ng kagipitan, hindi sa oras ng kasiyahan. And secondly, what did the resurrected Christ told them? He corrected them. No? Pinagsabihan niya. No? In-explain niya. That is what a friend is. A true friend will not lead you to continue a bad way of life. No? Ang tunay na kaibigan, sasabihin sa iyo kapag kasalanan at hindi kasalanan. Hindi itatago sa iyo, sige lang. Kahit masama, kahit alam niya masama, susuportahan ka pa. That is not a true friend. A true friend is meron siyang courage to tell you, brother, sister, mali yan. Sala yan. That is a true friend. Ang isang kaibigan na susuportahan ka kahit mali, hindi yan tunay na kaibigan. And thirdly, which is the most important trait of a true friend, is that a true friend, just like the resurrected Christ, lead you to the church, lead you to the sacrament. No? The two disciples recognized Jesus when he broke the bread, when he celebrated the Mass with them. No? Kaya nga alam nyo, nakakatuwa, and it is really nakakataba ng puso, to see those friends who lead others to the Holy Mass, to serve the Mass. Yung mga youth nga namin, kapag ka nagsasabi, brother, sister, tara, mag-serve tayo sa Mass. Tara, mag-choir tayo. That is a good friend. That is a true friend who will lead you to participate Mass, who will lead you to serve in the church. Naalala ko yung may mga GC nga, nilagay ko sa mga GC na mga sakristan, kung saan part yun. Samahan ng mga sakristan ng mga kakaibigan. So it's good to have a friend who will lead you to church, to serve the church. And that is also a challenge, hindi lang sa mga kabataan, lalong-lalo na sa mga magulang. I remember my mother, she always look and check who are my friend. May mga magulang ba rito? Tinitignan nyo ba, kinikilala nyo ba ang mga kaibigan ng anak nyo? My mother, yes. No? When I entered our house, he will say, "Who is that friend of yours?" No? Who is she? Who is she or who is he? Tatanungin ka niya. And my mother's principle is, alam niyo yung prinsipyo ng nanay ko? My mother's principle is, it is better for you to be alone rather than to have bad companion. Because bad companion is sabi nga ni Don Bosco, a disease. Mas grabe pa sa COVID. No? Kapag ikaw ay napabarkada sa mga kaibigan na walang kwenta, masasama, no? Para ka na rin naglagay ng bato na ipupukpok sa ulo mo at sa magulang mo. No? Kaya we are blessed to have a mother like that. A mother who really concerned with his children. And so also, please plead to all parents. No? Tignan ninyo ang Facebook ng mga anak ninyo. Sino bang ka-chat niya? Sino bang nasa group chat niya? Are there a good friend? Or are there a fake friend? Remember, there's only two ways, dalawang exit sa kaibigan. Either you change them, influence them, or they will influence you and change you. And let us ask the resurrected Christ and our Blessed Mother to help us to have true friends, to have, especially first of all, Jesus and Mary as our first best friend. Praise to Jesus and Mary.